to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you an NFL Week 8 preview between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Now let's look at Jacksonville in this ball game. When I look at Jacksonville's offense, I think they have all the pieces necessary to be successful. It's all about execution. So when you have to worry about execution, the way you get back into that groove of playing sound offense, they have to come in and attack the Houston Texans outside linebackers. You want to make these outside rushers become pass coverage type of linebackers. So find situations to get Mercedes Lewis, to get Jones Drew, to get these guys involved in the passing game in the flats. So that way you force these outside linebackers in situations where they can't rush all the time, and that's going to open up things for your young quarterback in Blaine Gabbert. Now, defensively, going against the Houston Texans, the Texans do a lot of things real well, and they put a lot of pressure on opposing defenses. So the Jags have to come in and decide which do they want to take away. Do they want to put it all on Schaub, or do they want to allow Arian Foster to run all day? My guess, you have to take away the run. You have to take your chances with Schaub throwing the football 40 plus times a game. And stopping the run is all about attitude. If the Jags can fill those gaps and play mistake-free up front and play good gap control defense, that way they can have some success. They have the defensive line to do so. They also have some solid linebackers to do so. It's all about effort and want to, and you can't allow the Texans running backs, whether it be Ben Tate or Arian Foster, to put their foot in the ground, because once they put their foot in the ground and head upfield, it's an open hole. So you have to make sure they continue to bounce outside, string these guys out by controlling the line of scrimmage, and you should be able to stop the run against Houston. Now the Texans come in, they're clicking right now. They're firing on all cylinders, even though they're without Andre Johnson, and we don't know if he's going to be back this game, but they're doing everything they're supposed to do. They're getting back to what they do well, which is running the football, operating off play action, and defensively, they are still aggressive even without Mario Williams. To me, that's a scary team that you don't want to face, that are doing things well without their two best players, arguably. So attacking the Jaguars defense, the Jags love to hold their own at the point of attack. They do a great job of reestablishing line of scrimmage. So instead of running outside zone, I would challenge those defensive tackles, those solid defensive tackles, on inside zone plays. You want to get these guys going downfield quick, because the Jags do have a lot of speed where they can string out the run plays and force Arian Foster or Ben Tate to continue to stretch it outside. So I would say more inside zone plays versus those D tackles, and even try to do a lot more influence blocks. I wish we had the board up to show you guys what influence blocks are, but get these guys to go one way. It's almost like trap blocking and wham blocking. Influence these guys to go one way, block these guys up, and inside zone should work against the Jaguars defense. Now, defensive side of the football, stopping the Jags offense, they would like to attack short to intermediate, then take shots deep. So I would say play close to the line of scrimmage. Take your chances with those different types of blitzes to get after Gabbert and make him get rid of that football quickly and make sure tackles. X factors in this ball game. The X factor for the Jacksonville Jaguars, to me, has to be the interior defensive line. If you can control the middle versus a zone team, you can effectively stop the run. So in this aspect, controlling the middle against the Houston Texans would be a huge success. X factor for the Texans has to be continuity. Continue to do what you're doing, mistake-free football, sound football, and as long as the Texans can do what they're supposed to do as far as like play within themselves, they're going to be tough to beat, which is why I'm going with Houston. Right now, a little bit more solid than Jacksonville, although since this is a division game, look for a very close matchup, and Jacksonville can have some success on defense. For more NFL previews, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL or visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan. And listen to the Football Game Plan radio show, which airs Saturdays 11 a.m. Eastern Time at blogtalkradio.com/footballgameplan.